Hi everyone. Welcome to the first of a few weeks where you're going to be seeing me talk a little bit about rhythm, routine, ritual, and of the season. For those of you that don't know, I really value and live my life based off of rhythm and routine, and seasons are huge within that rhythm and routine. It's something that we celebrate and we come together as a family around, and it's really something that I value and build my whole life around. So I know I'm a little late in the fact that although summer just really began a few weeks ago, but we are well and truly into summer, most of us. Um, and this has been kind of a passion of mine for a while, and I've been working on it for a while and never had the opportunity, and now it's presented itself. So I hope that you take what you need from these next few weeks, even though we're starting a little bit late. And know that I'm going to be doing this again in the fall. And if you enjoy it, we'll be a little bit more timely. So let's start. So if we think about the season of summer, when I think about the season of summer, I think about pools. I think about really growth, a lot of growth. I think about relaxation. But one of the things that we often hear about in our culture all the time, that we read about all the time, and sometimes that we even say, is that we are so busy and that there's never enough time and it's just so much to do. And summertime is often packed to the brim with vacations, connections, and fun. And sometimes that feels like we might need kind of like a vacation from our vacation, or another summer from our summer. It feels us feeling like really full in some ways and really empty in others, kind of exhausted. So what I hope that we can add to that is some space in our summer. And that is definitely what's presented itself to me this summer, which is why I'm sharing this with you all. And one of the ways that I do and I create space is through having a summer rhythm, or you could call it a routine. We tend to call it rhythms in our family. Rhythm is a little less daunting, I think, especially for my children. It sounds nicer to them. So this routine is going to look really different. My routine or rhythm is going to look very different than your routine and rhythm, than your family's rhythm. For those of you that have children, of course, they are now home for the summer. So of course that your family life looks very different. For those of you that are fortunate enough to get to stay home versus those of you that still have to work, it's all going to be very different for all of us. And so I hope that some of the things that I'm going to offer in the handout that you'll see included in the email will help you no matter where you are in your life. Create the rhythm that will help you create some space in time in your summer. For those of you that kiddos are home, of course, you're going to want let your kiddos' brains reset and get bored. It's actually incredibly helpful on a neurobiological level for your kids to get bored. It actually inspires creativity. It has them dig deep within themselves, and it's actually good for their brains to not always be on and to get in this space of boredom. And it also might not be always great for you. So there's got to be a little bit of balance within that. I've been incredibly fortunate to always be able to spend most of the summers with my kiddos. I have always worked for myself, and or in jobs that I can create my own schedule. So my experience has been that the first 2 weeks of summer break can kind of be a nightmare as everyone's resetting. I don't know if it's all the energy that's been pent up or not knowing what to do and where to put their energy. But the first few weeks can be kind of hard. And then over the years, because of that and because of the personality that I am, I have created a summer rhythm for this season of summer and for the days of summer. And the rhythm allows for the children to feel that consistency while also providing them with lots of space to simply be and to simply be bored. So I've included some tips on how to create your own family's rhythm in the handout that I talked about. But I also want to remind us all that summer can be really a time of growth and thriving. things thrive in the summer. And creating ease, the goal of creating ease within your summer rhythm gives us the space to really focus on our own self-care. It gives us space to focus on our own self-love, our own growth. The days are so much longer. You can do so much more within these longer days. And it's really asking us to kind of be extroverted, be outside of ourselves, even those of us that are introverted. And the relaxation is allowing a bit of that reset, a bit of boredom to see what new creations can occur. And so not only do we have this rhythm within our own families, our own rhythm, but also the rhythm of the season. And that rhythm of the season is really asking us to kind of, the spring season was all about planting the seeds, and now it's about the growth of those seeds. So the personal growth and abundance that can be created within your rhythm. So I invite you to create your rhythm, not only for your family and for yourself, but also in terms of self-care. And all of this is going to be included in your handout for the week. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm going to do this again for the next few weeks and give you some more tips on having some ritual and how summer can be transformational, and just about tips about the season. So I will see you all next week.